right, everybody, welcome to Grand River Woodturners Guild December Christmas meeting. We have a lot going on today. We've got our swap meet going on out there in the hallway, which I still haven't been able to get back to that back table to see what he's selling back there, but must be something pretty special because there's a constant crowd of people. So during the meeting, I'm going to sneak back there and just help myself to stuff because he'll be out here. So yeah, welcome to our meeting. We have swap meet. We got our show and tell. We've got raffle table. Our demonstration today is going to be a top challenge. So we're going to get as many people who want to come up here, turn a top. You got 5 minutes to turn a top, and then we'll see how long it spins, and we'll announce a winner. And don't worry if you forgot to bring your tools. You can borrow mine. I got tools. So you have no excuse. Yeah, they're out there. We just get them off the table. So yeah. So we're hoping everybody will take on the top challenge and turn a top for fun, you know. Let's see. I don't know. I haven't seen any new faces today. We do have a new face. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, welcome back. All right. You turn wood. Been turning it for a while? Okay. All right. Well, good. Welcome to our meeting. Some of the things we do have is we forgot to put some of those books on our table today. We have a library out back with DVDs and books, all the famous authors and all the famous DVDs that can help you along with your wood turning. Of course, they're not as popular anymore because you can get a lot of that free online, especially on YouTube. The only thing with YouTube is there's a lot of bad information out there. So be careful when you're watching these guys on YouTube doing some crazy things that you probably shouldn't be doing. But we thought I've seen a list before published of verified wood turners on YouTube that are leading you the right direction and not astray. So that's going on here. Let's see what else we have. Pardon me? We have a sharpening station out back, 2 of them as a matter of fact. So if you don't have a sharpening station in your shop, it would behoove you to bring your tools down here and get them sharpened once a month. We can find somebody to help you do that. Because it's really difficult to turn with dull tools, and you don't realize how dull they are until you sharpen them. I remember before I got my sharpening station, I was trying to do it with a little card file and thinking I was doing okay until I finally broke down and got a station and thought, wow, what a difference. So yeah, so we have a sharpening station out back, so you can get somebody to sharpen your tools for you on the break. Or you can use it yourself. If you're familiar with the system, you're more than welcome to just help yourself and sharpen stuff. So anything else? What else am I missing, Steve? Mentors. We have mentors in the room probably who we are all scattered around the area here. If you want to stop in, like some people just come up to my shop and just watch what I'm doing, you know, and just see how things are done. Or if you got something you're working on that you're having troubles with, we have people that are be happy to have you come over and show us what you're trying to do, and we'll try to get you down the right road, give you a lesson if you need a lesson, or just talk to you about different options. I'm a mentor. I'm south of town. How many other mentors do we have in the room? George, he's way south. Tom's north. John Marquardt is way north. So we're scattered around the area. There's somebody, we have a list of us on our newsletter that you get sent to you. So if you need one, look in the newsletter and you can shoot us an email and we'll see when we can get you into our shop for a couple hours to help you out. What else am I missing, Steve? Well, he's busy now. I can't depend on him. The donut shop. We have a donut shop going on out here. Get them while they're hot. And donuts and coffee. Supplies on the table over there. They're dwindling down. We don't know how much longer we're going to be doing supplies. We've been talking about letting it go. So yeah, you might want to stock up on supplies because I don't know if we're going to keep doing that after that batch is gone. So, and then of course the raffle table, show and tell, things like that. Tom, dues for 2024, $35. Steve is in the back, the one who's been helping me out here with things I'm forgetting, and now he's helping out somebody else. But if you want to pay your dues for 2024, see Steve in the back. He'll get you taken care of. I think also online, we might have a hotkey in that newsletter. I haven't checked to make sure it's still working. We do? Okay.
And my wife has gone crazy on sending checks through the mail, which we still do, but apparently it's become a huge thing for mailed checks to get hacked. So I just decided that anybody who mails me a check, I'm going to email you back to let you know that I've got it and that it's deposited so that you don't have to worry about that. Quick treasurer's report, we're at about 13,003, about 8,000 in a CD. The group is basically doing reasonably well, mostly because we don't pay much rent.
And that's Pete, our treasurer. Thank you, Pete. Tom. I know. I know. That's the last thing on my list. That's the only thing I did remember. We're supposed to have election of officers 2 months ago. Dave Curley, our current president, has been gone for 3 months now. He's got COVID. I know he's online, so I can give him a hard time, and he can't really do much because we have his mic muted. So, yeah, it's the extremes he will go to not have to do election of officers. He actually went and caught
But
COVID.
you gave me admin rights too.
Oh, okay, so he can
You
unmute
gave
his
me
mic.
admin rights so I could unmute. So just speak.
So, yep, I was just thinking that yesterday, the extremes he will go to not have to do election of officers. He went and got COVID. So anyways, election of officers, we have 2 vacancies and we seriously need someone to step up and who wants to, dig in and help us out with this stuff. There's 7 of us on the board. We're losing 2 people. Steve is stepping down, our membership person, and that's a tough position that we need someone who is willing to help out to do this. A lot of us on the board are already doing multiple things, and we've been doing them a long time. Steve's been on the board 8 years. Steve, how long were you on the board? 7 years. So we both started the same time. He's done a lot of work, and it's not like you're spending 40 hours a week doing membership. You're spending 3 hours a month here doing membership. So we really need someone to step up and say, hey, I'll be on the board and I can help out with stuff. So we also, the 2 biggest things on the board that we need help with is demonstrations, getting people in here, quality demonstrations, and then membership. We have a treasurer. We usually have a president. So, or we always have a vice president. So somebody's going to step in and handle that. But what Steve's been doing has been like the receiving no thanks for a lot of work that he's always here, and make sure, you got your badges, make sure you get your emails for upcoming meetings, and keeps track of membership to know who has and has not paid. And yeah, we really need someone to step up. I've been saying this for 3 months now, and we should be closing the door on this month. And frankly, we don't have volunteers. We have 1 volunteer. We need another volunteer who's willing to jump in with us and get their hands dirty and help us make a meeting. We meet online. Usually 2 weeks before this meeting, the first Monday of the month, which we can change. We change that if needed. And we do most of our work during that meeting, decide things, make decisions, vote on stuff, decide what's going on with our demonstrations. And then you just come here and do whatever duty you have, So somebody please step up and help us out here so we can keep this club going into 2024. So there's my speech. So I don't know if there's anything else here that Anything else I'm missing? Then we're probably going to do show and tell. So if you have show and tell that you brought in, go ahead and grab it, bring it up to the table, state your name into the microphone, and then we'll go through show and tell.
And folks online, use the reactions button and raise your hand if you have something that you want to show.
Yeah, as Dave just said online, Dave Bungie, yeah, raise your hand online, click on your little button at the bottom, raise your hand, and he'll call you up after we're done with the in the room one. Sorry, let's get going. Hi, my name's Doug Brinks. I'm a wood turner. These are some of the things I've made for the holiday season. The knife. I got this kit from Tom. Tom Paniga. He has these kits with the blank not turn and the blade. If you're interested in one of these, you can see him, and he's got a whole bunch of them ordered. So anyways, I got one of his kits from him, and I made this for my brother because my brother has a bread maker, and every meeting he comes to at our house, he brings a loaf of bread. It could be anything. Any time of year, he's coming over to help me rake leaves, he'll bring a loaf of bread. So I made him a knife, a bread knife. This is a kit that I bought like 3 years ago. This has been 3 years in the making. I kept forgetting about it. I'd seen the hourglass for sale somewheres online. I bought it and then picked out the wood and kind of started it a couple of years ago and never finished it. And then last year I was going to finish it for sure. Never finished it. This year I finally finished it with this really horrible wood that all these things broke at least twice. I spent most of my time gluing this back together as I turned it. These are my famous Christmas trees. So I make these for for some of my family members who don't have enough of them. Everybody's got at least one. And then last year I'd made one of Dave Curley's owls. And I have a brother-in-law who collects penguins. And he's like, hey, do you think you could lathe me a penguin? You know, I can turn you a penguin. I don't know if I can lathe you one, but yeah. So I made him a penguin for Christmas. So that's my wood turnings.
Hi, I'm Gary Humphreys. Jeff Grill has been my mentor since I started about 1.5 years ago. And as a retired architect, which Jeff is, he said, before you start turning, you should have the image of what you're making in your mind, or in his case, it's down on graph paper and all designed out. So that I started turning, and I've made the transition from just incidental rims that, boy, you turn the bowl and at the end you finally put a rim on it, to doing intentional rims, so that designing ahead of time what the rim is going to be. I've enjoyed, I sat down and just designed out about 12 different potential rim shapes and decided, oh, I like the look of that. Then I also experimented with the longer you get a bowl, you can get some chatter at times, vibration, and you end up getting the little vibration chips on it. So I also have experimented with covering them up. And I put a couple chasing sharks in my snack bowl, keep other hands out. So, that too. So it's fun. That wood turning is fun, and these people have so many nice artistic ideas and so much skill. So I've enjoyed the club very much. So I did volunteer to. I'll run for membership. I'm an organizer.
Well, hi fellas. My name's Colleen. George helped me sharpen my first set of tools last month, so I'm 2 months into this, and I made a dish, and it's not even, and I broke the bark, and apparently I dulled that tool up on another project before I started this one because they said the marks in the bottom are because it wasn't sharp enough anymore. But I brought it, so I'm showing you. Thanks, Colin.
Dave Yoder. I've turned a number of bowls and pepper mills, and I got into making urns. It seemed to be the route that, you know, the cremation over caskets, the cost and everything. And I've sold a few, and I really enjoy doing this. This is bird's eye maple and Paducah. You enter the bottom here, but segmented turning. That's what I enjoy doing. Not yet. You could be the first one.
How does it go? Somebody sit on the bottom? Yeah. Oh, I see. That's yeah. Got it.
Okay, I'm Pete Vandermeer, and I'm continuing to play with staining the wood. Something that I had actually never ever done before Nick Acker came in, and so I bought a cheap set of the sprayers, and it's actually amazingly fun. You can get grain to show in totally different ways. The wood shows its iridescence or chatoyancy much better with some stain. It's kind of fun. I don't think I'll keep doing it forever. I'm mostly a round and brown guy, but this is fun.
Okay, that's it for in the room here. Dave, you have the floor. Your people have to unmute their mics.
Yep. Hey, Ruby, why don't you go first? I'll put you on. And better unmute too. There you go.
Okay, I thought I would be going last, so
Oh, sorry.
that's quite all right. I made some Christmas ornaments using some sea urchins, and they've got little lights inside that you can pick up on Amazon, and you just turn them and they go on. They've got a small battery. They last about 50 hours. The sea urchins are very fragile, so you have to be careful with them. And another thing I did was this, I had finally finished my carving of Santa Claus, but I needed a back for it. So I took 3 planks of poplar and I glued them up together, and then turned them on the lathe and painted the one side so that I had a back to put Santa on. I was going to paint it, and then I thought, you know what? I just like it plain white, so I left it that way. Okay?
Yeah, very nice. All right, John, if you're ready, go ahead.
Okey-doke. Unmute myself.
You're good. We can hear you.
Yeah, okay. I still had a message on the screen. Well, when I'm doing brush clearing and that sort of thing, I end up with a lot of what you could call branchwood material. And I started, you know, regardless of the angle that I make the cut through the trunk of the branchwood, I just turn flat bowls, and they make nice little pieces to use for holding peanuts, M&Ms, and whatever, jelly beans. They're fairly quick to turn. So those are some examples of what you can do with branchwood and small trees. And this is a bowl I turned to few years ago. It floated up to the surface. It's got nice fault lines in it.
Can you hold it back towards you a little so we get light
Sure can.
inside?
Yeah, okay. That better?
Yeah. Right there. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Very
Nice.
nice.
And then I had a big chunk of birch that had some kind of nasty grain in it, but it turns out that the grain looks pretty good when you turn it.
Hmm.
So there you go.
Okay, I guess I'm up. Is that coming through,
Yes.
showing a church setting? Yeah, okay, so this, I got asked to make some candle holders for the Advent wreath at my church. This is a shot showing the 4 of them, and here's a close-up. So they're white oak, about 4-inch diameter, 7.5 inches tall. The church architecture is mid-century modern, so I tried to come up with a design that was compatible with that and also pretty simple to make. So this is what I came up with. This was my first time using that Osmo hard wax oil, which I'm a big fan of since doing this. So thanks for that recommendation. I heard from somebody in the group. And then this shows them in their final setting inside the Advent wreath. So that is it.
Very nice.
I've lost my,
Yeah, that's quite nice.
yeah, so this, I had to glue up the blanks to get something big enough, and it was oak that had been sitting around for about 3 years. But I found out it wasn't dry even then, because I turned a recess for the candles to fit in, tried to make it a little bit snug so they wouldn't tip over. And then a week later, none of them would fit because the wood had shrunk enough that it got oval. So I had to return that. And if Ruby or somebody can take my spotlight away and put things back together, I've really got my screen messed up at the moment. There we go. There. All right, anybody else online with something to show? I think we're done, Doug.
Is that a picture of?
Oh, I gotta stop sharing?
Yeah, I don't know where that picture's coming from there. Is it, oh, it's your screen there. Yeah, there you go. All right. So that wraps up our show and tell. George, what do you got?
That are really delicate. Most of them have like a glue on, help stabilize them. You can also help that out by either putting, if they don't have glue on them, you can put some on them. You can put some glue on them that'll dry. Yeah, that'll dry clear, or you can spray them with a real good clear finish a couple of times to help stabilize them so they don't, those thin ones like she had, not the ones with the little spikes out, but the other one, they are about like eggshells. Yeah, very fragile.
Oh, geez.
Okay. Pick a camera there.
We lost you.
Okay, well, we're back. So we're going to take a break and then we're going to do our top challenge for our demonstration. So once again, everybody get up here and make a top. Oh, one thing though, my soapbox speech about getting on the board worked. Gary did volunteer to be part of our board. So at this point, I think we can officially say our election of officers is complete because Gary has volunteered. We also had Ron Campbell has volunteered to help out with our demonstrations, which he's pretty instrumental because he knows a lot of professional demonstrators. So he really helps us get those people in the door. So yeah, I think we can officially say our election of officers is now closed. Dave, you can come back to work next month. It's safe. And we're going to take a break. So
Maybe
we'll
you
see you in about 20
should
minutes. I can spin it faster. All right. First up, we got Ken Blaine. He's got 5 minutes to turn the top, and then we're going to spin it over on the side here and see how long it goes. So let's have a big hand for Ken Blaine. Here goes nothing. Pete. You did. We're just gonna. That's look good, but hey, what? Yeah. Oh, now you give me light? Now that you're almost done, we're gonna turn the light on. Okay. Oh, you probably got a lot of fun. Yeah, everybody gets a half hour to hear the dog.
Wait 2.5 minutes.
There we go. Okay. Upside down. Okay, less than 30 seconds. My right side up, here you go.
Can you change cameras?
That's spinning pretty well.
Sure
I
is,
got a
yeah.
couple scrapers up here too, if anybody.
Okay. It's asleep. Online, they think that we paused it, and they restarted it.
Yeah, so it's gonna stop and stay right there. They know what set ahead to be rotating.
There. And the time was 50 seconds. But still moving, hang on, still moving, it stopped. 53 seconds. 53 seconds, all right. All right, who's next? I know there's more than one person because there's a bucket of tools over here. So.
Don't bring out the sharp tools.
Yeah, no. Now put away the booby trap tools and get out the real ones.
Throw the tools away.
Almost gotta go with the walnut, it's the heaviest. If I can get it in there. We have another taker here? Huh? Okay, I'll go. Try to keep the. How fast does this thing go?
Okay, the front row probably ought to move back here. Or front of your catcher's.
You need your hood on for this?
Yes, this is dangerous.
You gotta restart it.
Wobbly. Yeah, not good.
What is it? Straight and color.
We get to add on the time.
I forgot to start the clock.
Well, it's straight out. It's straight out.
They're really getting those to spin a long time.
Yeah.
50 seconds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Minute 10. Oh, here comes. Minute 18. 1 minute 18.
It's a new car. All right, who's up next? Serious. Hang on, he's gonna get on his boxing gloves.
Yeah. He's gonna bring out his lead weighted foot.
Doug, what you should do is a combination of how quickly you can plus the time that.
We talked about it. Dave Bunky on mine had a whole thing on how to do that, but the rest of the leadership team didn't bite, so we didn't go that way. Cause I was for that. I was thinking, yeah, I like that.
That's way too much math.
Yeah.
Well, you have, doesn't matter.
It's taking rainy,
Get it in there tight.
That's gonna do it. There we go.
There we go. Yeah. He's ready to go.
Put the wood over there, then you gotta run again.
You come in and chuck it up. Close the door behind you.
In which case, you're gonna catch the top and it comes flying off.
Whoever it goes to, it's gonna end up being Ross. Nobody's in the front row in front of it. All right, looks like we're getting ready to go. Next up, we got Tom Sampson. Tom the Skewer Sampson.
On the what?
The Skewer. The Skew Man.
Hold on.
And he's got the skew kicking it up a notch. He probably should get an extra 10 seconds of turning time for using the skew.
30 seconds if he gets a catch.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Oh, my too low.
Going to town.
Have to do two of them too.
But no one had chicken.
Look at that skew work. Oh, man.
Man.
I know. Give an extra 20 seconds on the spin time for the skewer.
What's my time?
I don't know. We weren't having those.
You have
Oh, you got 2 minutes yet.
2 minutes. Might borrow a beating tool if you have.
Got a parting tool. 1/4 inch parting tool. Badan, almost a badan.
Just clean it up. Clean it up.
The one he drags.
Okay.
4 minutes. 4 minutes. Right on the button. Oh, man, that's your fault.
I would have thought that.
We still got chips all the way over here. How's that?
Came off their shirt.
All right, here we go.
Practice spin first.
Sure. I didn't get a practice, so go ahead. Oh, there you go. Whenever you're ready.
Switch again. Get a little wobble.
Don't let the wobble scare you. The last contestant had a lot of wobble and it worked out.
Going.
It's going.
Is that it?
30 seconds. Yep, you lost.
That's the winning. 45 seconds.
Okay. There's 1 minute. Oh, they didn't like hearing that. I'm still going. One, 110, and it's. Stop, 113. Have a big hand for Tom. Now, next up, who do we got? Come on, I know somebody else is coming up because I got a bucket of tools back here. Is that yours, Tom? I thought maybe it was John Marquardt. John, you didn't bring that bucket of tools?
Get up there.
John,
Go ahead, it'll take me a while to set up.
oh, yeah. Yeah, we have one person online. If we, I don't know how many other people we have online. I mean, if you had somebody there with you, somebody could just hold your iPhone up and we could record you live. But I think Dave's actually got a recording of his.
I do have a recording. I can show that now.
All right, let's go to the tape.
All right,
John's getting set up and let's see what, how Dave Bungie did.
let's see if I can get this going right.
Let me know when you're ready and then I'll give you the big intro.
All right, go for it.
Gonna follow up. All right. Now here up, we have Dave Bungie, the online master, the master of disaster.
So far, I can't even-
He's frozen still there. He's like shocked. All right, here we go.
All right, I don't know if you get any sound with that.
No sound. Go ahead and dub
All
it
right,
in.
I'll narrate. So it's Bradford pear
Right over it.
and I'm off.
I know. And there you go.
Half
He's
inch
off.
spindle rough and gouge, 3/4 inch. Half-inch bowl gouge. Tool rest set too high. I don't know why I didn't think to use a Bedan here. Half-inch spindle gouge. Sorry, Ruby. .320 grit sandpaper cheating, sorry.
I use your math.
Yep. Yep. Look at us. Go look at us. He doesn't. No, I think he's, yeah. I could have edited it. Oh, there's the screen. So there it's coming off. It was probably 2 minutes. I think he knows how long this was. The timer's at the bottom. 2 minutes and 51 seconds, it looks like. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we might have to challenge that because he's got the steel surface.
And there you go.
There it goes. Yeah, now it's on slow motion.
This really surprised me because it started with a wobble. I thought I'd have a really terrible time, but it kept going.
Looks good, Dave.
Thanks.
If he wins, he's gotta come down here and play the final.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You watch for the gap in the-
There's 1 minute. 1 minute. Now it's straightened up. Yeah, this is not looking good for
It's
young
definitely not.
challengers. Oh, it's coming down and it's, well, that was it.
Oh, that's it.
Was that 123, 125? Yeah, we didn't. You lose. I had 125. What did you have, Dave?
I got 119 when I did it.
Okay. I
look
was
at the
being
timestamp.
generous. So, okay, we'll go 119. What did I have? 118? Yeah, convenient.
All
All right, that's a big hand for Dave.
right, thank you.
Don't know if we had any other people online that are going to attempt this.
Ruby has a couple of, tops made on a Rose engine lathe she wanted to show, which.
Hey,
if-
hey,
at
Dave,
some
I have a
point,
question about your shop. What's the silver thing on the wall there back in the picture? Is that your vacuum pump?
Yeah, it's a vacuum pump. I got it mounted on a piece of wood with a French cleat on the wall.
Okay. All right. Any other questions about his shop? All right. Let's not share his screen. Right?
Something is wrong here. Let's see. There we go.
And there's our lead right now. So let's go back to, say something to that mic and see if it switches over to ours.
Are we working yet? We're working?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, check one. It's not switching though. We're stuck on his screen. Yeah, do that. You can click on there. Here. Now you gotta click on the three dots. Spotlight. Okay, now close that back. Okay, we're back. So next up, we have preparing his wood, and he's already got it round.
Yeah, first aid.
I thought about doing that, but I thought, it's okay. Doesn't take long to do that. Yeah, wouldn't have fit his chuck otherwise. All right, is he ready to go? Next up, we have John Marquardt. John, the monster Marquardt, the master of wood turning something. I gotta do something with an M in there. It's John Marquardt. Let's go.
Oh, big one.
And the lathe broke.
Oh.
You gotta need to do it. You need to do it again. You think it was, I don't know, maybe that was straight enough. Hang on, let me reset. There you go. We all feel better about it now. Careful, man. Senior, oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. And when you're better than I'm stacking it again. There's 30 seconds. Hey, you know, we should have taken money fast on it. Yeah. And it stopped at 1 minute and 4 seconds. All right. 1 minute and 4 seconds. Okay, who we got next? Who's our next challenger to the big ring here? I think it's gonna be Tom. Does Ruby have one? Do you got one online? Is Ruby doing one?
Ruby
No,
just
I'm
has a
not
couple.
gonna, I didn't know about it, or I might have filmed one.
Oh,
But I have a couple of different ones that I'll just display if you want. Show how creative you can be with them.
sure. We got like 1 minute set up here.
Yeah, go for it, Ruby, while he's setting up.
So let's see the fancy tops that Ruby has.
Okay, I guess you'd have to spotlight me. Well, he's pretty well ready.
No, I'm not. No, he's not.
Got you spotlighted.
All right.
Okay, this is a few made out of boxwood, and then with the Rose engine, put some designs onto the front of them. So you've got boxwood and ebony. And then these are a couple more that were done on an ornamental lathe so that you could see the different designs that can be put onto them. Both of these are also boxes. So the threads on the inside were hand chased. So you can get as creative as you want with these tops.
Could you do that within the 5-minute time limit?
Well, I think it might take me 10.
All right. Very nice.
All right. So just something a little different that I thought I'd show you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Ruby, everybody in the room wants to see you spin one of those box tops.
I don't have a way to set a camera up right here and do it, or I would.
Just hold your hand up and spin it in your hand.
Let me get you back.
We don't care if it falls to the floor, just like this. There we go. Oh. All right.
Oh, you're muted, Ruby. You're still on mute.
He's muted, but I'm sure she.
Maybe it'll work with my iPad.
There you
There you
go.
go. Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
All right, that was 8 seconds. Put Ruby down for 8 seconds. Another hour or so, we're going to be all set up here for Tom's demonstration.
I warned you.
You You got time to use the restroom if you need to use the restroom. Finish finding stuff out there. I'm gonna go check the donuts. I wanna warn you. I was gonna turn this one. But I'll try this one. So. Are you ready to go? Not quite. He's almost ready. You have to watch.
You have to watch to know the answer. It is part of the spinning of the dot. Can somebody let me know when I'm at like 4 minutes?
Okay. All right, next up we have Tom, the P-Man petting guy. Here we go.
Oh, that's noisy.
Yeah, it sounds like it's vibrating.
Sounds like something's loose. You tighten the chalk? You tighten the chalk, right, Tom? This sounds loose. Great big cop. We're gonna make a great big cop.
Yeah. You need a strong arm to spin that one.
It's a nice shape.
Yeah, you got time. Here, zoom in on your camera. Zoom in on yours. I want to see what he's doing there. Well, it's too late. I got it. Two minutes left. Yeah, lots of time.
Hey, what?
Yeah.
You think it took him a long time to set up? You should have been there while it's spinning. You got him. Are you a Mitch? Yes. Really? We gotta have. I'm bringing
Battery operated. Batteries last for like 3 minutes.
Oh, start the timer.
Yeah, I forgot to start the timer. Oh, there it finally straightened out.
If anybody needs a bio break,
No, we're at 50 seconds right now.
It's slowing down already.
Yeah. Had a bad one. Normally it doesn't start slowing down until 3 minutes, but.
Okay, 52 seconds.
53.
Backfired on me.
1 minute and 10 seconds right now.
I'm gonna win for being the shortest.
Oh, hit the cycle. That's the cycle.
One,
Oh, the wall took him out.
121.
If I use the big one, that no spin group, it's all about the mass, how much mass you have outside. So if you use the 6-inch one of that, it would have done it for longer.
Okay,
That's impressive.
we got any other challengers for the top challenge? No? George, you're not gonna turn the top for us, show how to do that? Yeah. No, nobody else? That's it? Oh, Terry, are you gonna turn one? You stood up though. We're asking for volunteers and you stood up, so you know what that means? No other, here, let me get over here. Why don't I just get a camera on me there? Let's go to number 1 or front or something. Okay, well, I guess that's gonna wrap up this meeting. We want to thank you all and wish you all a Merry Christmas. And we're gonna do the raffle here as soon as we shut down the cameras. And we'll see you all next month. Thank you.
Wish you the merriest, the merriest, the merriest, yes, the merriest. We wish you the merriest, the merriest, the merriest to cheer. We wish you the happiest, the happiest, the happiest, yes, the happiest. We wish you the happiest, the happiest, the happiest New Year. May your tree be filled with happiness, happiness for all. May your heart be filled with friendliness, happiness and friendliness to all. We wish you the happiest, the happiest,